Hello drift car fans, we have a Kyosho branded model today. It's the Toyota Corolla Levin of the AE86 generation, the 5th generation Corolla. This definitely looks used, it's quite grimy and stuff. Hopefully it was never abused, let us find out. No box unfortunately, so I don't know what collection this would have come from. Doesn't say on the front, not really. 86 mini car collection. Well, I'll be darned. Kyosho may have made an entire series just on the AE86 Terreno and Levins. Did not know that. Always learning. Okay, well this is the 5th generation Corolla, so this production would have been model years 84 to 87. Doesn't really see that here. They all had a 1.6 liter inline fours, and depending on the country, it would have been 110 to 130 horsepower in that range. Oh, look at this. So yeah, there's this I don't have. I have this from a different brand, but okay. So if you love Toyotas, they had an 86 collection. Unfortunately, they don't date this. I don't know how old this collection is. It comes on this plastic base. Unfortunately, no indication of the date on this either. Alright. That's also new for me. I don't recall Kyosho's having another piece of plastic here. So I'm gonna guess now this is a pretty recent collection. But I don't know. Let's get this out of here. So, well, I don't know. This license plate here says 1983. I think that might be the year they were first produced. But this definitely looks like this photograph. If I could get a good focal point here. Interesting. There's a license plate on this Kyosho. You don't see that too often on Kyoshos either. Which also, again, makes me think this is a more modern casting, because also there's silver on the mirrors. You don't get that usually from Kyosho. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot to look forward to in this review. Sorry, this thing was on my dental pick. So the Watanabe F8 wheels, they look alright. They don't want to roll at all. There's a lot of friction going on somewhere in there. That axle, yeah, that doesn't want to spin. I do feel like this tire is a little messed up, or it's like gassing out or something. Like it's very dull. I don't know what the deal is, but it is rounded, so that's nice. There's tiny lug nut details, 4 lug nuts there. No brake system, but there's hollowness in the spokes, air passing through the wheels, so that's good. Unfortunately, I'm seeing paint rash, which is common for Kyoshos, and especially on the red ones. Yeah, that's gotta be paint rash, right? So the bottom half of the car is painted black, and then same with this little stripe going across. It does say 11 here, that's legible. It's in silver. The door handle is barely there. There's a recess, and there's black, but I feel like the black should be higher up, because I think it's literally inside the recess. Alright, the casted in mirrors. Well, I guess that's okay. That's just the way the mirrors look on that thing, but look at this, the paint is chipped there. Again, this is a used model, so I don't know. Could have been dropped a few times. Yeah, paint bubbling going on there. 2 bumps for the wiper ejectors. Casted in, raised black wiper blades, but look at this windshield. Something's not holding the front end down. But I do like this license plate. Yeah, that's not typical of a blister pack Kyosho. And then here in the center it says 11 as well, so that's good. And then good streaks inside the back side of the headlight cover here. So it looks like a bunch of prisms. And then the orange as well has those streaks. There's some orange paint for this marker. Some details here, it's just all black, hiding in the black. Same here. This little vent area does go in a little bit. Alright. How about this side? Didn't even notice this black thing is coming up on the fender and then coming back down up there as well. Alright. Side printing on this looks okay. The window molding is painted black on all the windows, it looks like. And this rear window has a raised black wiper blade. So now the back here, let's see this printing. Apex. Twin cam 16, I'm gonna guess that's what it says. I can't make it out. And then Toyota Corolla Levin here on the right side. The Levin is in gold. Alright, so the rear taillights, thick plastic with some silver for the backups painted on and the orange for the turn signals painted on the outside. Okay, the Levin printing is nice, and just a blanked off exhaust there. Yeah, I think that's paint bubbling, right? It's not too bad on the back, but well, you know, maybe this is an older one because it's press fit together. A lot of Kyoshos have screwed bases, which I'm going to assume are the more recent ones. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. But the treads are really good. Very small. And from the side, they don't look like truck tires. So, Kyosho does some of the best tires in 164. Alright. Riding stance seems acceptable. Seems pretty good, actually. Yeah, alright. So the only really major flaw is that chip in the silver there. And that's not really a flaw, it's just die-cast metal gets paint rash. So the interior, yeah, it's pretty good details there. Yeah. I got a new light above here, if you haven't noticed. So I don't have, with tall windows like this, I don't need a flashlight. But it does cause a lot more reflections, so it's one or the other. You can see the interior, but have all these reflections on the outside of on the paint. Maybe I'll put some more diffusers up here. Oh well. Alright, let's compare to a couple other models. First logical car we should bring up is the AE86 Trueno. And this is by Time Micro. This one had a whole bunch of black paint problems, but I've touched it up with my own black paint, and now it's a pretty nice model. But if you can get the Time Micro without defects, it is magnitudes better than the Kyosho. It has realistic license plates. It has separate wiper blades. It has reflectors in the side mirrors. It has a colorful interior. It's kind of like a maroon. It's just better in every conceivable way, really. It also has brakes, I think. Brake rotors. So, much better. Maybe, definitely a little bit worse than that Time Micro would be this AE86 Trueno from Aoshima with the crazy Itasha's theme. It's like putting Japanese cartoons all over your car. So that one's got the lights down though. So in case you haven't noticed, a Trueno has pop-up front headlights, whereas the Levin has fixed headlights. That's pretty much the difference that I understand. Right. Much like the Trueno, the Levin is rear-wheel drive, so it's very popular for, you know, drifters, an economical rear-wheel drive drift car. And so I think it's a good one. I'm not sure which I like more, the Trueno or the Levin. The Trueno is more popular just because of the Initial D franchise. But I think maintenance-wise and probably aerodynamics-wise, the Levin actually makes more sense having fixed headlights. It's lighter weight, it's more aero as well. Alright guys, well, if you like Toyota Corollas a lot, you might want to seek out this collection. I'll probably try to pick up that other casting, that Toyota 86, at some point in time. So, hopefully you'll stay tuned until then. Thank you for watching. See ya.